but I gotta be able to see y'all comments. Gotta see the comments, honey. Let me put my microphone in. Players gonna play, haters gonna hate. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Yeah. Let them hate on haters. Let them haters hate on. Because that's their job description, honey. Okay. The hater's job description is to hate. It's to hate. So I want to thank y'all. I want to thank you to my haters because that's why I keep showing up the way I show up in these motherfucking streets. Okay? Because if I wasn't nobody, y'all would be in my shit hating. Y'all, so when I got done with our coaching, we had our monthly coaching session with the butterflies and the Butterfly Fake School of Transformation. And so I was because I've been slowing down and looking at comments all the time, and so I look at them at a certain time. So I went and looked at some comments, and then someone told me to look at the comments that got held. I told y'all my ancestors always got me, okay? And there was this hating ass comment in there from somebody who do tarot on YouTube, and it was on my video, the one that I was sharing when that I landed in my next country, and that I was talking about. I was thinking about reactivating my Instagram and stuff or whatever, and they were like, "You think you are that?" and you posting for validation, some broke people shit. Some hating ass shit. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just show up looking even better, and I'm gonna reactivate my Instagram because I know it's people like you who always gonna look, honey. Okay, it's always people like you who gonna look. But listen, I was reminded why I stopped doing spiritual work publicly. Literally, because those type of weird people, because I know the people who are for me, they're willing to pay to be in my membership. Period. Point blank, period. It's too many weirdos in this spiritual street on YouTube. It's a lot of weird broke motherfuckers on these in these spiritual streets on YouTube. And I had to get out of that algorithm. I had to disassociate myself with y'all because y'all gonna be stuck in the same place next year, the year after that, and the year after that. Okay, because you still feel like everybody else is the problem in your fucking life versus you taking control of your life and creating something different. Okay. Hmm. So yes, to answer your comment, I'm not gonna respond to you because your shit was in the held comments, so it ain't even public. People can't even see it. I do think I'm all. I actually know I'm all that. You wanna know why? Because I had a grandmother who told me that I was as I was growing up. She told me to look out for people who would be jealous. That a lot of people would be jealous of me. Hmm. But then also because I'm connected to the higher power in such a deep way that I know how dope I am, even in the midst of my flaws. I'm still amazing. I'm still dope. Okay. And that's why y'all like to say shit and do shit. So, yes, I do think I'm all that. I know I'm all that actually. I do. I do. And you going to keep watching, trying to get some of my energy, trying to get some of my light. And guess what? You can't have it. Because you ain't got it in you. Okay. Only people who can get some of this light are the people who have it in them too. So this is for anyone else on here who be having haters, people who be trying to come in and try to sabotage certain things in your life. Or I gotta hurry up because my housekeeper get here in about 25 minutes. But people who try to come in and sabotage and cause issues and problems when you should be trying to learn from that person. So that same person you're trying to hate off of and have a problem with, you need to be trying to learn from them. Okay? It sounds like you need to learn from me. Okay? I'm not the one unhappy with my life. And this is for anyone else on here who deal with these type of people in real life too. You need to realize haters are going to hate. It's a part of their job description. It's a part of their life description. They're meant to be in opposition to you. But the thing is, you got to use that as alchemy. You got to use that as a reason to keep shitting on just being your highest self. You feel me? To keep shitting on motherfuckers, to keep shitting on the haters. Because the thing is, you're not going to trigger people who are in alignment with you and your vibration and your energy. You're only going to trigger the people who have an issue with you, the people who are in opposition to you, the people who wish they were you. Because the truth is, a lot of people who have a hard time celebrating with you or for you is because they wish they were you. And that was a lesson that my grandmother told me when I was younger, actually. She used to tell me, like, Monica, that person is jealous of you. And I didn't believe her. I'm just like, what? Like, because in me, I'm just like, why would somebody be jealous of me? Like, I'm cool. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing to nobody. I'm just showing, like, why would somebody be jealous of me? I didn't understand it until I realized the aspect of the oppositions in the world. And a lot of people are not happy with their life. And the thing is, I was at my lowest of my lowest, and I still wasn't hating on people. And that's why I've been getting blessed. People need to understand when someone or something triggers you in your life, it's not meant for you to go up against it or have an issue or try to break them down. No, you're meant to see, hey, I have the potential to be in this light too. But it's how you handle it and how you deal with it. So that's why we were having this conversation in the membership area the other day. Um, Let me come to the comments, y'all. Hey Chastity, hey Venus, hey T, hey Lindris, hey Maya, hey Warren. Salutes. Salute the real. Salute the real. Hey. So it's one of those. I forgot what I was just saying, but oh, I was having a conversation with the members the other day because somebody snaked me. They did some snake weird shit, and I cut them off. No questions, no. I cut them off, right? And in that conversation, we got into the point of how a lot of older people who be struggling and having issues in their life, how I don't be feeling bad for a lot of them. Just because you older than me don't mean that you deserve the world, because some of y'all going through the shit y'all going through because of karmic shit of what you've done to other people, or the things that you have not done that you were called to do, or the people that you didn't show up for that you were supposed to show up for. So, how a lot of people are living is literally just a direct response to the shit they did in life. They hating asses. They toxic asses. So no, just because you older than me, just because you have don't I'm not respecting nothing or nobody who energy is not in alignment with what needs to be respected. And you can always tell when someone is happy with their life and when they're not. Because someone who is happy with their life, they don't go on the internet trying to tear people down in their comments. That's a telltale sign that you are miserable, actually, and you out here doing tarot for other people. And like I said, this is why I stopped doing readings publicly, because people be listening to these vibrations of people and shit with lower vibrational energy and then bringing that shit to my channel. I only want people that I read for and connect to who are committed to the energy vibration that I provide. No amount of money will make me sell my soul to do some shit just for money, just because it get a lot of views and shit like that. No, no, because I will always be favored. I will always be blessed. I will always be taken care of because I know where my heart is at. I know how I show up for other people. I know how I show up in the world. So when that oppositional shit come, and I'm sure some of y'all resonate with this aspect, when that opposition come, you need to understand that it's nothing but the trick of the enemy and those subconscious fears that may be still in there, a little bit of just like, oh, well, you got to fight that shit. You got to alchemize that shit and go against it. So no, I'm not going to respond to your bogus ass comments. I'm going to make a video. I'm not going to give you, I'm going to make a video that expands me even more. So when you have them haters coming to you or coming into your environment or coming into your energy, don't feed the trolls. Don't feed the trolls. Feed off of the trolls. because they're nothing but bottom feeders. Okay. Anyone who is in the energy of like on some hating ass shit, they are a bottom feeder. They're not happy with their life. They most likely broke as fuck, because I don't know anyone who is in a balance, who got time to even be on the internet talking mess to other people in their comments. Go make some money. Okay. Go create something. The fuck? Instead of blaming everybody else for your shit. So yes, I am attention seeking, and thank you for watching. I got your attention, didn't I? I got your attention, didn't I? It's like you got to learn how to alchemize that energy that people try to give you, the things that people try to throw your way, because they want you to doubt yourself. They want you to question yourself. And this is why I'm back on Instagram. I realized the reason why I kept going teeter and totter and back and forth with Instagram, one of them, I started to consume more than I was creating. That was one thing. But then I was picking up on energies of people who was in that fucking vibration of, they were in a depressed ass energy. And I realized since I've pulled back from being from that shit, I see Instagram for the benefit of what it is. Instagram is perfect for me and my traveling. Instagram is perfect for my brand. But if I'm viewing it from this lower ass spiritual energy, from a consumer perspective, not from a creator perspective, of course I'm going to feel that low vibration shit. So I had to sit with myself and be honest with myself on, Monica, why you really feeling like this? Because you allowing yourself to be connected to certain energies and spaces. So what we look at magnifies. Where our attention goes, that shit grows, it expands. So if you're only allowing yourself to see this shit on your timeline, or what you're engaging in, or what you're tapping into, since I've stopped tapping into the collective energy, I've been glowing. Your girl been feeling good. Random ideas and opportunities been coming, because I was never supposed to tap into everybody's energy. It was a select group of people. I was supposed to find my tribe. I was supposed to find my people. And now I've done that. And shit feels good. I exist to show what's possible. And the thing is, when I see someone who's living a life that, I see myself manifesting, I don't hate on them. I don't be like, they think they all that. Oh yeah, they said that too. You think you all that? I do. I know I am. I know I'm all that. And a bag of chips. And some Skittles. Add some water on the side. Okay. And am. Because I was created by the higher power. And the higher power don't make no mistakes. And I'm operating in that highest vibration of my connection to the higher power. So when you have people coming to you in that energy, don't even try to fight it. Accept it. Accept it. And that's alchemy. That's alchemy. Feed off of the bottom feeders. Because whenever I see someone who is somewhere where I see myself aiming to get to, I'm looking at trying to learn from them. I'm trying to be around them. I'm trying to be in their proximity, in their energetic vibration, because then that aligns my energy with what it is that I aspire to be. You get what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? I ain't talking to no, look, y'all know I can't see. Let me put my glasses on. I've been trying to be cute by not wearing my glasses a little bit more. Okay, changing the vibration, but your girl still gotta. Let me see the comments. Yeah, a lot of times we gotta clear our feed. Yes, a sadness point. Oh, I like that. Hey, Stoke. Hey, Cupcake. How you been, Pooh? People are asked backwards. Why would the main character apologize for being the main character? Exactly. And all I'm doing is teaching how to be in that energy. You could be a main character and still learn from other people. And I knew when I had people like, start to make all them damn videos and shit about me, it's just like, why do y'all watch people you don't like? That's weird. That's weird. You shouldn't even have enough time in your day to watch people you don't like. So my deaf doula class is open. I'm not doing any more live classes for that. My energy is, so it's all virtual. It's all virtual. And you can access it now on the website for only $99. The virtual. So if you join the virtual option of the school, I'm not offering any more live sessions for it. I realize I want to direct my energy in another space. And I love doing my live classes that I do, but I'm not doing any more live certification classes for the deaf doula. But I did make the entire program available for my virtual school option. So you can join now for only $99. And that's on my website at monicole.com. And that's a big thing too. I had to redirect my energy into new spaces. And it's kind of like one of those now with the things that I do, it's like be present when I do it. Cause my energy may change and I can't. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Pooh. Listen, and you living in it now. Living in it, being employed in it, okay? But yeah, so all of my actually the entire virtual option of the Butterfly Effect School of Transformation, only thing is not available is my live session. So in the way it's set up now, the live cohort, you have access to the entire archive of classes, all of my trainings, all of my programs, and then you get access to that current semester of what we're doing. And then I have monthly coaching sessions, we have a monthly restart session, and we have a monthly wind down session. And that's the cohort aspect. But like my past courses, the starting a purpose driven business, my ancestor veneration course, all of those are available in the um what do I call it? You move at your own speed, the virtual self-paced option. So all of that is available for only $99 a month. And then my live cohort options is $199 a month when the cohort opens. And it's because we literally have a live community that's happening. And so it's a vibe, y'all. It's a vibe. Check it out if you want to have access to that. Listen and let me know how you enjoy it. I know it's been all good responses and vibes from the course. So definitely enjoy it. So if you want to do the course and join the live cohort, but the live cohort is not going to be going over the certification, the live cohort. So this semester we were going over learning styles, learning how people learn, learning how you learn so that you can better coach people, so that you can better help your children, so that they can understand what's going on and the other people in your life. So to help you have a better understanding of how people take information, how they retain information. And everyone that's taking a class right now who's been actively engaged, baby, they've been loving it. And so next semester, we're going deeper into creating your own curriculum. So this semester was about the background of understanding learning styles, how people learn, how to reach people. Okay. So it is not the complete certificate because the complete certificate does include you doing a project. I've been thinking about offering the ability for people to upgrade to do the project portion because I would have to sit and grade it and go through it. So you just made me realize I may actually offer that piece again on there. So for those who do the virtual option, you will be able to submit your project and stuff to me to go over, review it, things of that nature. I'm because I started building it out. So you mentioning that I most likely will make that part back available. If you want the complete certification with the certification, all of that jazz, and not just taking the class and the information, I'll have that available. But that won't be available on the website probably until it's gonna be probably about the next month. Well, it's February now because enrollment opens the end of this month. So it'll be by the end of this month. I'll have that option open for you. I will have that option open for you, Cupcake, because you mentioned something that I was thinking about doing anyway. So I will open that part out. But that includes the part of you completing the project. And I have to go through and review your project and all of that jazz. But so next semester, the live cohort classes is for those who want to create their own trainings and courses. So we're going into creating your curriculum. And then the semester after that, you're going to actually have the course and stuff together. So That's the way I've been doing it, where now I'm only offering each semester, I'm only doing it live one time. And then everything else is available on a self paced option in the virtual school, and so on and so forth. Y'all know I'm changeable. I do a lot. I have a lot of interests. I'm a human design reflector. I don't like to stay in one space for forever, but I do like to share the information that I have and the knowledge. So I've been just using it as a sense of creating, the backlog of information through experience and things of that nature. Oh, thank you for understanding. Thank you for understanding. And so, y'all, listen, don't let them haters stop you from showing up. Don't let the fear of toxic comments, well, I need some water. Don't let the fear of like toxic comments and things of that nature get in your way, because you have to realize they're always going to be present. That's always going to be present, because the opposite is always going to be present. Just like how you're present, the opposition is always going to be present. So it's all about how you handle it, how you deal with it, and how you respond to it. It's all about how you respond to it. Period. Oh, I like how that sun hit my face when I did that, honey. But so I did, like I said, I reactivated my Instagram. My Instagram is where I'm just sharing. Um, Listen, Maya, that's literally how it's like. You gotta realize they do that because it's something in you triggers them. And when we tap into the subconscious piece of it, it's nothing but a physical manifestation of some of those subconscious fears or things that we know that's back there. You know what I'm saying? The things that made us afraid to show up in the first place. So it makes me think about, y'all remember on Harry Potter, um, what was them things called? The bold something. The thing where basically I think it was their defense class. I think it was the third or the fourth book. But basically, this thing turned into whatever their deepest fear was. Y'all remember that? So Harry's, it turned into a Dementor, and one of the other kids, it turned into a clown. So it's one of those things where a lot of times the things that happen, or the hate and energy or whatever the case is nothing but a physical manifestation of a subconscious fear or a subconscious feeling that we just got in the back of our head. And we have to literally defeat that shit. We just have to fight it by not allowing it to stop you, by not allowing it to pull you back. You get what I'm saying? So, for example, I've lost over 1,000 subscribers since I stopped doing readings publicly on the channel. Okay. That used to be a fear of mine. So I would do the types of, I would tap into the certain types of readings and things of that nature that I knew people wanted. But after a while, it was just like, I will be selling my soul if I keep doing this. I wouldn't be in my highest energy if I keep doing this just because. So my fear, it came true, of losing subscribers, right? But now I'm in a place where I don't care now, because I feel every person that leave is just a representation of people who are falling off, who don't connect to my energy. You get what I'm saying? The people who don't align with who I am now. So I'm recreating those new subconscious realities. So I'm pulling in new people as well in the midst of it. But I had to learn how to look at it differently. I had to look at it differently because subconsciously that used to be one of my fears, of disappointing people or people not liking me or rejection or abandonment. And I actually started writing a Substack article about that. I think I'm gonna release it tonight. I'm gonna work on it while my housekeeper here. But I started like drafting it out this morning when I was getting ready or whatever. And that's one of those where when we're tapping into those different issues of abandonment, because I tapped a little bit into it in my article that I released yesterday on Substack, but I want to go deeper into it. But a lot of that stuff is nothing but those subconscious fears coming into reality, and it gives us an opportunity of how we're going to defeat it. Are we going to keep going in the direction that we know we want to go in, the directions of what's aligned with us, or are we going to pull back into the energy of that fear? Are we going to allow that thing to win, or are we going to overcome it? That's literally what all of this is. So we have to be, or at least for me, the big lesson has been accepting rejection as a beautiful part of the process. And that's why I'm on my whole journey of 1,000 rejections. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm going to get yeses in there, but I'm going to pitch myself at least 1,000 times this year for various reasons, because that reduces that sensitivity that may have been there that kept me small, that kept me from doing what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do, show up how I wanted to show up, because I was worried about, well, how will this affect the brand? Or how will this affect my subscribers? How would this do this? But then when you realize no matter what you do, you're going to lose people. You're going to lose people and gain people. That's the beauty of life in general. So the sense of being detached as well, the sense of being detached is very, very important, especially when we're talking about haters or oppositional energy, because that oppositional energy is literally just there to see how serious are you on this journey that you're on now, on this path that you're on, how you're showing up. How serious are you? Are you going to go backwards? Are you going to keep moving forward? And that's honestly where they say new levels, new devils, because the aspect isn't that you're going to one day have this life where there's no issues or no problems. No, that's always going to be there. The difference is how you handle it. The difference is how you view it, how you look at it. Baby, y'all know I can't see. Hold on. I come up close. Just a little closer, baby. Just trying to get to know you, lady. Listen, Venus, and when the haters is your family, you just got to accept it and move on. Accept it and push on and away. Yeah, a lot of people want chaos. So a lot of people love chaos. So for example, my recent video that I published on my other channel, the click-through rate is high because the title gives drama. And a lot of people don't realize that they're attached to and connected to chaos and drama. And you can tell by what you click on, what you look at, and what you watch, and what your timeline is saying. And you want to know one thing that's so interesting? So y'all know how I told y'all I stopped watching tarot, right? Unless it's my video. So I be going back to my old videos and watching my old videos. So what I be doing is I close my eyes and I just scroll up and down until then I click and I'm like, okay, this is what I need to watch. And so what I noticed is that on my new channel that I've been building, why is tarot videos showing up in my algorithm? I don't watch tarot on that channel. And that's nothing but oppositional energy trying to get me to go back to what I used to do, how I used to do it, because I'm pulling away from it. And whenever we are pulling away from an old way of being, a part of us that we no longer resonate with, a part of us that we no longer are, is going to try to pull you back in, just like that toxic ex. Y'all know how as soon as you stop thinking about that person, as soon as you stop yearning for them or wanting them, all of a sudden now they coming back. All of a sudden now they coming back. Now they hitting you up. Y'all, I had an ex just hit me up 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Ain't talked to him in I don't know how long. Me and that man ain't been together in a minute. He was like, I just want to know if you still live where you used to stay. You know, I wanted to catch up and I want to tell you my good news. Like he's the one who felt like he need my approval for shit, right? And so I was like, baby, I'm in Central America. I left the United States. Okay, I ain't coming back no time soon. And he was like, dang, for real? Well, how can I support you? Where you at? What you need me to subscribe to? Da da da. He doing anything he can to be attached to me now. Go on and give me that money. Go on and give me that money. But that's how life operates. When you pull away and you're not thinking about them, you're removed away from certain things, all of a sudden it want to pull you back. It want to pull you back. So that person, they're just acting out because they mad that I don't give them free ancestor readings no more. And don't nobody else read ancestor energy like me. Keep it a buck. Okay? Keep it a buck. And they know that they have to now give something in reciprocity to receive that version of me now. They gonna act out. The ones who got an issue with it. Now, some people may just be like, okay, it's cool. But then you got the ones who are dependent on that energy, but they were never giving anything back in return. So then now they're mad that something is being asked of them for them to have access to something. So they're gonna act out now. Like a teenager or a child having a temper tantrum. You got to see it as they're just acting. Y'all, hold on a second, because they're supposed to be here. Hold on. I had to check my messages. So, one thing I've learned being in Central and South America, child, time, and I've done a podcast on this because it was the same thing in the African countries I went to, too. Time is a suggestion. Time is a suggestion. If I don't feel it at 2:30, then we gonna push it on to 3. Okay. And so that's what's happening because she was supposed to be here at 2:30, child. I guess 2:30 ain't working right now. But and I love that because it creates a slower sense of living too. Because a lot of that, like, we add certain stresses onto our bodies in life that is not naturally for us, you know what I'm saying? Or that we don't naturally um we're not naturally able to embrace in that time. So yeah, I can say, oh yeah, I'm gonna start this at 3 o'clock. But when 3 o'clock come and my spirit is like, yeah, no, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Because capitalism definitely had us out of our body experience, out of our body energy. And so I've learned to not get upset about it. Because at first, when I first started experiencing, oh my gosh, my first time when I went to Kenya, I remember when that was the first time I experienced it. And then in Colombia, baby, they move when they want to, how they want to, when they feel it's time. Okay. And I love it. Okay. I'm in Central America right now, though. Okay, let me see this comment share. I was dealing with this last night. Wow. And we in alignment, sis. And that's why we all in the village. Okay. The magic is an alignment. I just had a man yelling in my face. Listen. One of my exes messaged me the day after my wedding. Listen, child. So if y'all are interested in following my 1000 rejections journey, I shared my templates and things of that nature, and I'm sharing the journey on my Substack. So definitely join my Substack. I recommend joining the annual membership because it's a whole community over there. Okay, just go on and join the annual membership because you're gonna love it over there. You're gonna love it. Um, and that's for the My Checked Baggage publication, not the Reflector's Diary. There's two different publications: the My Check Baggage and the Reflector's Diary. Okay, there's two different publications. Listen, Maya, I don't know what it is, child. I do not know what it is, but they definitely be trying to. Was that someone? They definitely be they definitely be trying. But now I know how to alchemize the energy. Because the thing is, yeah, go ahead and keep boosting my algorithm because I know you about to be in there liking my shit, liking all my stories. Okay. Go on and boost my algorithm. That's alchemy. I ain't gonna block you. I used to be in that energy where I would block, 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 block. But now I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna let my exes help my algorithm, help my engagement. Cause you ain't gonna go nowhere. Yeah, it's the least you can do. Okay, send me some money. Okay, just whatever. Like alchemize the energy to work in your favor and just make sure you're removed from it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be too attached to that shit. And that's what I had to learn because I would still be emotionally attached to it and emotionally attached to what happened and shit like that. But it's just like when we're in a different energy, when we're no longer the same person that we used to be, we got to allow how we react to things to be different too. And so, nah, your haters gonna be one of the first ones to see your shit. Your haters gonna be one of the first ones to be checking your shit. Let them, let them, let them. That's alchemy. And I'm not blocking no more blessings, honey. Okay, because my ego still hurt. I don't have to engage with it. I don't have to engage with the energy, but go ahead and keep benefiting. Y'all, this view is so pretty. Come a little closer, baby. I would show it, but I don't want to show it right now. I'm trying to keep that in the membership aspect, but I'll show y'all another time. Come through 30th. Okay. Come through 30th. Period. But y'all got any questions on what we were just talking about? Dang, I knew this one didn't. Y'all, I had to take out one of my locks because I accidentally knotted it. So I had to comb it out. Look at how much hair I lost. But I guess I didn't add this one to one of the twists. Y'all, I was on the verge of just like, you know what? I'm about to just comb out all my locks or cut them out because it was time for me to retighten them. But it's like now that I got them retightened, I'm like, okay, I'm in love again. The reality is that I need to learn how to do more styles. I done got bored with my hair, so I need to get into more styles. Because I had to be honest with myself. Like Monica, if your hair was back to the full natural state, you would not be wanting to do your hair every other day. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Girl, if you don't sit here and take these 10 hours and retighten your hair up, okay, and stop crying, baby, I was like, I'm about to just start combing these out. Baby, it took me like an hour to comb this one out. Okay, an hour to comb that one lock out. You got two heads to retwist today. Ooh, power to you, boo. But you in cosmetology, baby. You a beautician, so that ain't nothing to you. That ain't nothing to you. So y'all, I watched this show while I was doing it. So I did end up turning on the TV and I watched this. I finished binge watching this show. I wanted to watch Everything Everywhere at once, but I couldn't get it on none of the streaming apps. I thought it was on Apple TV. I logged into Apple TV with my because I had a free trial. Child, it ain't on there. You gotta buy it. So I end up and I didn't feel like buying it. And so I was like, okay, let me watch something else. So I ended up watching this show called Damascus on Tubi, and it's a really good show because I started watching it, but I didn't finish it. So I finished it this time. That show is T. It's real good. It's like a black sci-fi type of show. Tubi did his big one with it. You would think because it's a Tubi, it would be real low budget, but no, they did their big one. I said, oh, Tubi trying to do some different shit. And I know a lot of people, they are, y'all watched it. Did you enjoy it? That ending had me like, so what's really real? Like, what's really real? Is he Demarcus or Damascus? Like, was he really in the nut house? You know what I'm saying? This whole time? Like, was he really in a new reality? Because you know how they like to say that people in, I'm saying, the mental institutions and stuff, like they create these different realities and lives and things of that nature. And so it had, hold on, I knew that. I knew it was, hold on a second, y'all. Hola. Hola. Y'all, hold on a second. Okay, y'all. So yeah, I really love that they the concept of how they merged in mental health and living in multiple realities. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, they gotta come with a part two. They have to come with a second season. I've never seen Shutter Island. What's that about? Thank you, Pooh. Look, y'all got some more like movies and stuff that make you think that's on what did I watched something called Source Code not too long ago. That was really good. But yeah, that Damascus, it left me just like, what's really going on? Really? So where can I watch that show at? Okay, you said it's shut. I can't even. Let me get my iPad. Where can I watch that at? Y'all, I messed around and ended up renting a car. I didn't want to have to rent a car, but it was cheaper to rent a car than to go around and travel through the country. So I had to set that up today. Car rentals here aren't that expensive though. For 5 days, it was like $140. YouTube movies? Okay, let me type that into my thing. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, my daddy ain't text me in a while. He ain't text me since yesterday morning, actually. When he made it to his destination. Okay, I just sent it to myself, so I'm gonna check it out. But y'all, I'm about to get ready to get off of here. I need to get some food. I'm about to go walk to this. It's a restaurant that's not too far from here. Oh, it was a Japanese horror film originally. Yeah, for 5 days it was only $140, and so I ended up adding the insurance on there, and it was like less than 200. Yes, because I want to travel. What was I about to do? So I want to travel the places where I want to travel within the country. It's like a Uber ride. It's like $100 each time, and I'm like, I might as well just go and rent a car and then drive up that way because I kind of want to hike the mountain, but everything I keep, well, the volcano or whatever and all that, but everything I keep hearing, they was like, you need to have hiking shoes. You need to have like they say you need to have a gear, and I don't have all of that. I just got my little basic New Balances, honey. Okay. And so, well, I guess I can go shopping. No, I ain't got no room in my suitcase. Mm-mm. I'm in Central America. See, I'm hella hip this time. Y'all can check my Instagram to see exactly where. Okay, I post different things in different places, so you got to be everywhere. So yeah, it's not. I love the place where I'm staying at too, and so I think for my last days here before I go to Brazil, I'ma go deeper into the mountains and stuff and go deeper into nature because I'm in the city area right now. Oh, you're gonna love Belize. What part are you staying in? You're gonna love Belize. Y'all know I gotta watch what I share on my YouTube publicly. In the membership area, I think I told y'all. Did I tell y'all in the membership area? I can't remember. I only share stuff in certain areas. Okay, you said you got people. Okay. Oh, period. I love that. I love that. Have fun. I know when I went, I stayed in Ignacio, and that's where the botanical garden and everything was at. Literally, it was in the middle of the forest. Like it was beautiful, but I ain't gonna lie, I got a little nervous when I saw this big snake when we was in the water. Like it was real big, and it was yellow. I was like, I don't know what this is, but get me out this water. We in this little bitty boat. I done seen anaconda too many times. I was scared, but I love nature too at the same time. And so it's so weird. I still push through it, but I'll be like, hold up, what's this? What's going on, honey? Oh, okay, he just texted me back, baby. Because what you mean you ain't text me back since yesterday morning? Yes, so I am posting them, but the posts are gonna be like at a slight delay. But I know I posted this morning, like the sunrise. I posted that on the timeline on YouTube for sure. That's understandable. Um, I don't know to the extent of the needs with your child, but I have faith that when able, that you would, what I'm saying, be able to have the supports and stuff available for that process. Because I know a lot of airlines too, they're supportive with like seating and, assistance and things of that nature for if like there's anxiety and stuff for the flying and all of that. And you never know. Being in nature may actually change how your child reacts to certain things. Like the energy is so different, y'all. The energy is so different. Like the environment, the air. I feel like I was breathing in toxins back in Tennessee. Outside here, it feels fresh. And a lot of it too is because a lot of the forests and stuff supply a lot of the oxygen and stuff for the earth. And so the closer you are to the Amazon, the the better the air quality is. And I know Belize, the Air Force in Belize, I know when I was in San Ignacio, we did like a tour into the forest, which was pretty dope, and they had a lot of informational facts and stuff about how much oxygen that forest provide to the world. And it was a night, it was like almost 10%, I think it was. But in general, I think the Amazon provides almost 40% of oxygen to the world. So the closer you are to it, the different the difference it becomes. That's a real cupcake. I'm happy that it helped in some way. Well, you said it hit hard, so it was more than some way. And that's just more so of me being honest with myself and observing, of knowing what I can do and what I can't do, what I can manage and what I can't manage. But I will say, if there's anyone who wants to travel more, it's possible. It's literally just start aligning yourself with the aspects of it and to make it possible. And a lot of times that comes through creating our own businesses and things of that nature. Things that gives us freedom of movement, you know. Freedom of movement is it's a different vibe. But I do think I'm gonna probably go back to Colombia and stay there for a little bit. I've been missing it a little bit. I want to keep traveling through, but I'm kind of a little. I'm like, I think I need a break. I'm a little tired. Okay, auntie, a little tired. So after wherever I go after Brazil, I'm probably gonna stay there for a couple months. so I can breathe. But I have enjoyed y'all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Even down to my face. The acne on my face is different. I think one thing I notice in the United States, they try to make you afraid of other people in other spaces because they know that if you go there and experience it, you ain't gonna want to come back. Because the United States is actually ghetto. It's very ghetto. Very ghetto. The people are mean. Well, not everybody, but I haven't ran into that. I haven't ran into it. And it's like they want you to feel that everywhere else is ghetto and not safe and all this other jazz. I feel more unsafe there than literally traveling to other areas. I remember when the stuff was going on and, the US president did what he did or whatever. And it was like, oh my gosh, you in Colombia, be safe, da da da. I ain't never felt unsafe. And I'm not gonna go places that make me a target either. When I can potentially get robbed right outside of you know what I'm saying, my apartment. Like, it's more crime that happens back there than it do here. But they got to make you afraid because if you're afraid to experience something outside of where you're at, you're going to stay where you're at. It's easier to control you. So that's why I always tell my people, they be like, be safe and what you, baby, you in more harm's way than I am. The people are beautiful. But I'm about to go get some food, y'all. Thank you, Pooh. You said Avatar Air. Yes, it's a difference. It's a difference. Chef, you sounded like T. That's her saying, baby. She stay dangerous. Period. I really feel like I will be good and safe wherever I go because I don't have bad intentions. And I'm not saying that people who get hit with certain things have bad intentions, but I just feel for me. I'm finally getting out and exploring the city. When I'm starting tomorrow after we have our restart, I'm gonna finally get out and explore the city and stuff. They have, oh, so if y'all didn't know, there's something called Walking Gurus, and they give a free city tour. And basically, you of course you're gonna tip, but they give free walking tours and things of that nature of the spaces and stuff. So I have two of those booked, and then I'm gonna get my car, then I'm gonna drive to the mountains, stay there for some days, and then come back and fly out. But I've enjoyed y'all in this conversation. I was not expecting to be here this long. Um, y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Enjoy the sunshine. Create the sunshine. If you don't create it, okay? And know that anything is possible. Anything is possible. Nothing is too difficult. Nothing is not possible. It is very much so possible. And may we all be aligned with that possibility. It's possible for a brand young woman to become a golden carriage. What was that on the Cinderella? It's possible. It's possible. Rest in peace, Whitney Houston. But y'all have a great evening. Well, great day. It's still early. I've enjoyed you all. Check out my Substack if you haven't already. Check out my Instagram if you haven't already. Check out my other YouTube with Doctress Monica Nicole if you haven't already. Members will be having another reading soon because I've been feeling the itch. I've been feeling the ancestor message. So that's probably going to be released in the next couple days. I'm going to be doing the ancestor message in the chrysalis area. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And I love y'all. It'd be so hard to say goodbye. Y'all know it'd be hard for me to get off live every time. It's so hard to say goodbye to the butterflies. Love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.